Welcome back.
Hello and welcome back. And we are going to be talking about something that I'm really excited about, actually.
I'm really excited about it too.
It's just like another thing that I'm really interested in.
Basically, actually, do you know what I'm going to attempt? I'm going to introduce. We have Alanis Cooper. Is that how you say it? Alanis?
Yes. Hi.
We have Alanis Cooper here today. She's a manifestation coach, which we're really, really excited about because I don't actually think. I watched The Secret once on Netflix, but I've never read the book, and I like the idea. I felt very happy after I'd watched it, but I'm not sure I actually put it in place in my life, and I think it's time.
See, when it came to planning this episode, I was thinking, like, what is popular at the moment and what is everyone talking about? And I feel like manifestation is something that everyone is talking about at the minute.
Especially on TikTok.
Yeah, like it's trending. Yeah, 100%. So I thought, why don't we get a specialist in?
And with the January blues, I feel like people want to like try and
set your goals.
Yeah. You know, it's a good thing.
I mean, it's definitely something that we need. We need to start manifesting.
Yeah, I need to start manifesting. Yesterday I wrote down in a book so I see people on TikTok and Instagram doing these kind of things, but I'm not actually sure what I'm doing. But I wrote down what I'm grateful for and then what I would like. I put two separate lists. I saw it on Instagram. I actually saw our friend Janae do that. That is why I did that. But I don't know. It felt good actually to write down what I'm grateful for because it's really easy to forget. I like focus on the negatives a lot. I know we both do. And it's really easy to forget. And I started writing down things and I was thinking, oh gosh, I'm going to have like 3 things that I'm grateful for. I started writing them down and I was like, no, actually, I've got like a lot of things. I just kind of bypass them in my mind as to, that I'm grateful for them. Yeah, completely take for granted. But before we get into this, it's really playing on my mind. I've really got to tell you all this. This morning, I can't stop thinking about it. This morning I was in the gym and I overheard somebody say, I don't know the context of her conversation, but she said, the colour of my top yesterday was like kitchen colour. Now it's really played on my mind. What is kitchen colour?
Grey.
No, kitchens can be any colour. You can't kitchen.
But when I think
define
of a kitchen, when I think of kitchen, I think grey.
See,
granularly like grey.
I put it in my but that's
what colour do you find kitchen?
This is very well. You can have any colour kitchen. That's my point. That's why it's played on my mind so much. You can have any colour kitchen. You can't say like grey is very
I'll be surprised if she turned up in a yellow gym outfit.
But that is very fashionable grey kitchens right now. Do you know what I mean? They'll be out in a few years. They're like what's fashionable right now. I put it in my girl group and they were all like neutral. Maybe neutral would be a kitchen colour.
That's weird that we both said grey.
I know, I just automatically think grey.
I feel like you're both like millennials, like grey kitchens. We all have grey kitchens. That's all that is. Anyway, it's really playing on my mind. I spent the whole gym class thinking, I feel like I'm going to have to ask her,
right, so what colour would you think she was wearing?
I don't know. Kitchen colour.
Navy, because her kitchen's navy.
Exactly, it could be any colour.
Mine's pink and grey.
Exactly.
But,
so
I did say grey.
Yeah, you did say grey. I don't know. It's really bothered me.
It's quite a good question. What colour do you think kitchen colour is?
Yeah, I just thought that was quite.
I mean, I don't think I'd ever say that to.
Neither would I. I would never say thank you. It was very strange, and it really my ears pricked up, and I thought. Kitchen colour. Your top was kitchen colour. What is that then? And I was thinking, and she was in the Blaze class with me, and I was thinking, shall I just ask her? Because it was playing on my mind. It was playing on my mind so much, honestly. Anyway, I thought I'd discuss it with you.
So let's get into this chat. So I put a Q&A box out to our followers on Instagram saying, like, what would you like to know about manifesting? And a lot of the question was, how do you start? Yeah. Where do you start?
So I'm going to take you all back. So if you're listening to this and you have a little bit of knowledge about the law of attraction, this is going back to the beginning. And if you want to refresh your knowledge or you're a complete new beginner, this is amazing for you. So the first thing that I would recommend is to read or watch The Secret. I know you said you watched it, and it doesn't actually matter. If you're not a big reader and you just want to watch the Netflix documentary or it's on YouTube for free, then that's absolutely fine. I've done both and they both sort of say the same things. And the reason why it's really good to watch The Secret is because manifesting is all about 3 things. Ask, believe, and you shall receive. Now, the asking thing people find pretty easy. You put out to the universe what you want, but it's a belief that people really struggle with. Some people will read The Secret or listen to this podcast and think, I don't believe in that, that's not real, because they don't believe. Whereas The Secret's really good as it shows you loads of real examples from people who have actually experienced the law of attraction and how it's worked for them. So if you are increasing your belief in the law of attraction, your manifestations will, the universe will reflect that and they'll mirror them and they will come true. So definitely the secret, first thing to do. The second thing is there's this thing called the law of vibration, and that is that every object sort of emits a frequency and the universe tunes into that. So if, you know, we've all got them friends that are always like, oh, something bad's always happening to me, I can't find love, I'm always in debt. But then people always find themselves in the worst situations because that's what you're putting out to the universe. That's the vibe you're giving off. So the universe is mirroring that and giving that back to you in your life. The universe doesn't recognise the difference between you saying, oh, you know, I'm always in debt, I need more money, I'm always in debt, I'm always in debt. They're not going to give you money, you know, they're not going to project that into your life because all you're focusing on is that need and that you don't have it. So you're not putting out there, do you know what, yes, I've got loads of money, I'm in abundance, I'm living in abundance, but you're putting out, that you're lacking it. So therefore the universe is going to mirror that and project that into your life. So to raise your vibe, you can do stuff like going for a walk, sort of watching what you eat. So processed foods and stuff like that isn't very good for us. So making sure you're eating nutritious food. Meditation, I'm personally not a big meditator, but on YouTube you can find like these 5 minutes meditations to do in the morning. So before you get up and you scroll through your phone and you scroll on Instagram, just lay in bed and put one of them on for the first 5 minutes of the day.
Some people swear by those, don't they?
Yeah.
Meditation.
Yeah, I know a couple of my friends' boyfriends literally sit there and meditate.
Really?
That shocks me. Men. I thought it would be more like a...
Yeah, my friend Lauren's
thing.
boyfriend Daryl, he's very into like
Just
that
outed him.
Daryl, like, he's open about it as well. He's very spiritual.
Oh, really? Yeah, my auntie, who you would never think is just not into that kind of thing, she would be like, oh, it's a load of rubbish, would never do that. She told me a few years ago that she got an app on her phone, is it called Calm or something?
I've
And
seen that
she's
advertised.
sort of like 30 minutes every morning and she loves it, and she's just not the person that you would ever think would do that either. So
I'm too much on the go to do a long one, but the 5-minute ones are really good and easy just to do in the morning, and it stops you from
going on,
your
yeah,
phone
which
first
That's
is
my
thing.
biggest thing.
yeah.
The minute I wake up, I'm on the phone. The minute I'm going to
So
sleep, I'm on the
easy.
I'm literally, that phone don't come out my hand.
Yeah.
And that is something I really need to work on, is not being on my phone as much.
Yeah. And that's another thing, reducing your screen time to raise your vibe, because when we look on Instagram, we're just comparing ourselves, we're looking
it's
at
the
bad
worst.
news, like it's not raising our vibes, it's not giving off good vibes. And then another thing you can do, which is step 3 for manifesting for beginners, is gratitude. Like you said, you done some this morning, and I feel like, again, this has become a bit of a trend. People just put on their stories, oh, I'm grateful for this today, and what are you grateful for? But really try and get a journal for this year. Keep it next to your bed. When you wake up in the morning, instead of going on your phone, write down 3 things, that's all it needs to be, that you're grateful for. And instead of just putting, you know, I'm grateful for my phone, I'm grateful for my boyfriend, really try and think about what you're grateful for and why. So it could be, I'm so grateful for my comfy bed because it gave me a really good night's, it meant I had a really nice sleep last night and now I'm full of energy for the day. So
Okay, like quite
saying-
specific.
Yeah, specific, what you're grateful for and why.
Because I would find it hard to think of 3 things when I wake up what I'm grateful for, because we have like a non-functional job, work life. It's like some days I'm doing nothing all day every day. It's like maybe I'll go to the gym, but it's like I wouldn't know what I'm.
We have no
grateful for.
structure, do
Yeah.
we?
But
Like-
as soon as you start to do this, it will become so easy. You'll be like, I'm so grateful for my taste buds. I could taste my toast this morning. You start to really become...
that definitely
Yeah,
is when I lost my taste with COVID.
I'm grateful for my taste buds. I love eating.
But it's like, you know, when we get a cold and we have a sore throat, and, I wish to remember the times I didn't have a sore throat. You like take my health for granted.
The silly things.
Yeah, the silly things. When you practice gratitude so much, you start to become grateful for everything. Whereas when you first start, you're like, I don't know, like, what am I grateful for?
Yeah.
So it's getting a diary, and it's really good that you can look back at the end of the year and look through the things that you are grateful for. So
And do that every morning, yeah.
you don't, like, I'm not strict, you have to do it every morning, but it's sort of part of my routine. On the weekends when I'm hanging, I don't do it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
when I've got my 9 to 5, like my job, I've implemented that as part of my routine. So it's getting in the routine of that. If you don't do it one day, who cares? It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But it's all about, again, trying to raise your vibes
Yeah.
and focusing on what you do have rather than the negative.
It did make me realise, honestly, writing them down, because I thought, I'm just going to do it because someone else is doing it on Instagram. But I was like, I don't think it's going to do anything for me. I'm not sure. Like, you know, I know what I'm grateful for. And then as soon as I started writing everything down, I was like, there's more to this than actually, like, there was
I feel like
more
I should
things.
have done that today.
No, Courtney's in a bad mood
I'm in
today.
a really bad mood. I'm due on my period tomorrow, so it's just one of those days.
She's furious.
But can I explain to you the first time I ever believed in manifestation?
Yeah.
So my boyfriend writes on his notes on his phone, I'm going to hit my targets, I'm going to hit my targets, I'm going to hit, and he writes a whole page of it, and he writes the amount of
lines, like score lines?
Yeah, lines. I'm going to hit my target, and writes the amount of target, I'm going to hit my target.
Oh my
I'm gonna hit my
God.
target. Anyway, so it got to the end of the year, and he's hit his target, but not the amount he wanted.
Yeah.
Anyway, like 3 days after, it was like 3 days into the new year, he got a phone call from a deal that he'd done last year saying it's gone through.
And he
That
hits
is
target.
honestly-
And he hit his target that he wanted to hit. And I was like, and he showed me his phone. It was like scrolling down of him writing.
So he
I'm
writes
my
it
target.
just once a day or like 10
No,
times a day?
He'll just sit on his phone. He'll just sit it, just write every day. Just write, I'm going to hit my target. I'm going to hit my target. How mental is that?
Yeah, that is mental.
That's
That's like...
called scripting, what he's doing.
Is that called? That's a thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's like a technique that you can use. So you're basically scripting your life. So you're writing down what you want and you're scripting out your whole life. And see how he's saying, I'm going to hit my target. In scripting, we have have you heard of the 3-3-3 and 5-5-5 method?
No.
Nope.
So the 3-3-3 method is when you write down what you want 33 times a day for 3 days in a row, but you act as if you've already got it. So instead of writing, I'm going to hit my target, you'd write, I'm so proud I have hit my target. And you'd write that 33 times for 3 days. And with the 555, it's 55 times for 5 days. Now, that seems a bit, boring, to be honest, like sitting there and writing that over and over again. So what I actually use is called 369. Have you heard of that? So
We're newbies.
You're newbies, so that's all right. And then the 369 is you write down what you want 3 times, the item, so say £500. 6 times you write £500 is in my bank, so you write down the actual action, so I've got £500 in my bank. Then 9 times you write the emotion connected to that. So I'm so grateful that I've got £500 in my bank, I feel ecstatic or something like that, and you'd write that 9 times. And the reason why that is so much better than the 3-3-3 and the 5-5-5 is because anyone can just write down, oh yeah, I want to be a millionaire, and just leave it and write that 10 times. It's not going to work, because manifesting isn't about, they say thoughts become things, which is true, but again, it's going back to the whole what you're putting out there, that vibe you're putting out there. So, for example, with me, if I was doing it and I wanted to pass one of my exams, I literally, when I'm writing it, I feel ecstatic. I'm literally like, oh my God, I've passed my exam and I feel ecstatic. I actually act it out, kind of. And it's all about using all your emotions and thinking, how would I feel if this happened? What would I be seeing? What would I be hearing? Who would I be telling? It's about really getting in that mental state of mind rather than just, oh yeah, I'm going to get £500 in my bank. It's about, you have to really put it out there how you'd feel.
But then what if that doesn't happen? I know I'm like a negative Nora over here. But say I've wished, I've always had wishes and dreams and things that I want to happen in my life, or want to happen to me. But, I've wished and prayed and tried to put myself in it and been like, oh, my life, and almost done that. I haven't written it down. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong, but that's not happened. And then I've almost felt
You haven't given yourself
down.
any time.
Yeah, but I've almost felt. What do you mean? I've had 30 years of wishing.
You've still got your whole life ahead of you.
I know.
This
I
isn't
don't
a rush.
know.
You're not going to. I get it, because you're not going to
No,
skip a
but
wish and then
small
the next day you're
things.
going to get it. It's a process.
No, but small things, like when we've before, me and Courtney have gone up for other programs and stuff, and I've done that. I've been I try and get myself in a mindset of oh my God, we've got it. This is how, and I really try and do that, and then it doesn't happen, and then I'm I kind of feel let down by the whole process, and I'm well,
and it knocks your belief.
Yeah, and then I'm just
Oh, we didn't write it down though.
I didn't write it
But
down.
that may be because you're not letting go. So this is what everyone struggles with the most. Sometimes when you want something so bad and you're literally saying to the universe, I really want this, I have to have it, I have to have it. You're showing desperation and a need. So the universe is saying, well, you don't have it. You're not telling me you've got it, and you're waiting patiently. I know it's going to come to me. It might not be tomorrow, but if it's meant, it's going to come to me.
Yeah.
I'm just going to wait. You're then saying that you've got it and you're fine about it, it's coming. But if you're I really want it, it needs to come every morning.
We're doing it wrong.
I'm doing it completely
Oh my
wrong.
God, we've been doing it wrong.
I'm literally
desperate.
I'm literally looking at the sky please, please.
Desperate. We're doing it wrong.
Classic,
Right,
me and
that's
you desperate.
So you need to just trust that it's coming to you, and let it go. And then the universe is you're saying that you've got it. You don't need to beg for it every day.
So I'm not, I'm a beggar.
I beg.
I'm desperate. I get in the bath and I beg. I'm like, please make this happen.
I beg. Is that where we're going wrong?
Yeah.
Oh
You
my
need to trust
God,
it.
I
You
beg.
need to think, I know it's
I'm
coming.
like, please, I want it.
Yeah, me too. That's what I do.
You need to
I'm like,
trust that it's
please,
coming.
please, if this is the only good thing that happens to me for a really long time, please.
I'm dying, typical us.
Okay, so no begging.
No begging.
We've
No
got- we
begging.
need to stop being
We
so
need-
desperate.
No, okay, so the thing is, you need to think that you've got it.
Yeah, that you've got you've got it. It's not even thinking.
You're
that's
like
yours.
confident
Yeah.
that this is okay.
Do you know who manifests and who gets it every time? Who gets their manifest right?
Yeah.
Clive Brockett. She manifests, and everything she manifests, she gets. I swear,
Yeah,
doesn't she?
I've witnessed it.
I've witnessed
in
it.
person.
Really?
Yeah, like down to jobs, boys.
Everything.
Oh,
But
I used
she's
to be
even-
so good with boys all the time. Like my friends would be like, "You're a witch." Like, I'd literally see, and I'd be like, "Right, trust me, I'll be on a date with him in 2 weeks."
Yeah, she'll
There
do.
was, yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
she's done this with people she's not even met before.
Yeah,
and we'll
same.
be like, and they're not even in the same country. Honestly,
really?
And she's mental. I don't
Yeah.
know how she does it.
She
She said to me on a plane, oh, I really fancy this person
Yeah.
who's just someone we don't know. I really fancy this person. I would really love it if they would be in this country that we're going to.
And I was there.
And they was there.
I've done it in obviously not countries, but
I
in
mean-
places I've gone. Turn around, look who's there. My friend's like, "You're a witch." Like, I'm watching what I say to you because whatever.
Can you
around
please help me
comes
then?
true.
So listen, well, we know how to start now, so we know how to do it properly.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do. So what was it? The not the 333 or the 555.
The
The
369.
369. Okay, that's easy to remember. Multiples of 3. So the first 3 you write. So you write down 3.
The 3 times the item you want.
Okay.
6 times the action as if you've already got it. So I've got £500
Next
in
to
my
each
bank.
other like a sentence.
Yeah, so like in a line. So you do 1, 2, 3, and then 6. So like I just do it all like that.
Okay.
So it's like an A4 page.
So 3 of what you want.
yeah.
6 of.
The action happening. So
Okay,
as if
so-
it's already happened. So
Okay.
I have got £500 in my bank. I have
Okay.
landed this.
So
still
you'd
bank.
write £500, and then you'd write I have got £500, and then
Yeah.
you would write it makes me feel
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah, and remember when you're writing how it makes you feel to really feel it.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Is that when when you really feel you get like shivers in your body?
Yeah, and it's like overwhelming.
Yeah.
But I'm quite an excitable person anyway, but literally like jump up and down around your
Get
room.
excited.
Like you have got this.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna do.
I'm
and you
literally
do
gonna
this
try
every day.
Like I said, when you make it like a chore, you're not enthusiastic about it.
Yeah.
So a couple of times a week for a specific thing, or you could do one day, it could be a goal in your career, one day it could be a goal in your relationship.
Oh, so you can ask for more than one thing at a time.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
So like, say, have you heard of visualization and like vision boards and stuff like that?
Oh, I've heard of
Vision
vision
boards,
boards.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I held like a manifesting group chat, and the other day I said, girls, it's time to make your vision board for 2022. And a lot of them sent back vision boards with like a Rolex and Chanel bags,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just stuff like they're-
Materialistic stuff.
And and that's fine. But like a lot of them are young, 18, and I'm like, that is good for maybe a long-term goal, but let's do it short. Do stuff that's realistic to you. And this is, people make vision boards just to look nice on the wall, but do stuff that is like really specific to you. So a certain job you want, a certain pay rise you want, or more responsibilities that you want in your career. Literally write a list on Word, print it out and put it on the vision board. Stuff that is so specific that it doesn't look nice to look at. Other people would be like, what's that?
Yeah,
on there?
don't
Yeah, they
understand
wouldn't
it.
understand.
But you
it.
understand it. So when you look at it, you're excited. And it's going back to that same thing about, it's not just about, just do it, you put stuff on a vision board and it comes true. It's about looking at it and you're feeling really excited and you're putting
Yeah.
out that vibe and that high frequency to the universe so that they
Okay.
can, again, mirror it.
Okay. We need to do vision
Yeah,
boards.
it's so weird. I actually feel really excited about this chat.
Yeah, no, I do
I
too.
was coming in a bit like, I didn't really know the meaning of manifesting, so I
Yeah.
didn't understand. But actually, like talking about it now, I'm actually getting quite excited about it. Like I'm gonna implement it in my everyday life.
Yeah.
And like vision boards, I know they're a lot of effort, but there's an app on your phone called, like, I think it's for free, it's Vision Board, and you can make one on there and put it as your lock screen.
That's what I was thinking of, doing it on my phone.
Yeah.
More doing something on my phone to have, and then I'll look at it all the time as well.
You have it as your phone screen background.
Maybe, but then I feel like it's quite private. I'm not sure I want everyone to see
Yeah,
it.
that's true as well. Like, if I've been manifesting something for, like, a boy, for whatever, like my friends or whatever, and they're in my group chat and they're like, oh, I want this boy to take me to today. And I say, put him on a vision board. And they're like, yeah, but what about if he sees it on my lock screen?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well,
You
Don't
can't do it on your
put
lock
your
screen.
lock
Yeah.
screen there.
That would be so awkward. That would be so awkward. Just maybe put his initial or something.
I know, because
Even that's quite obvious.
yeah, like why have you got a J?
Yeah.
But yeah, so vision boards on your phone are a really good idea as well. You can use like Canva.
Oh yeah, I've got Canva.
I've got Canva.
Canva's really good for it as well. And as well, talking about visualization, sometimes, you know, when you go to bed at night, you start dreaming, you start like thinking of nice things about you go to sleep. Literally imagine like a cinema, and that you're looking at the cinema screen, and what is on the cinema screen is what you want to happen. So imagine like the curtains opening and everything like that, and say it's you got this new job. Literally imagine yourself getting out of bed that morning, you know, getting dressed, brushing your teeth, doing your routine, getting on the train, smelling the coffee, like really imagine everything. And again, feeling that emotion, like actually getting excited about it.
Yeah, no, I think it's the same as Court. Like, I mean, I obviously watched The Secret years ago,
Yeah.
and it actually made me feel really happy. I remember after I felt like really like excited to be
Yeah.
like, woohoo, I can't wait to get started on my life.
Considering
Like,
I
it
was having a really crap morning,
Yeah.
it's actually it has uplifted me, and
It's
I feel
good.
like there are so many men and women who probably listen to this who feel a bit stuck and a bit trapped and who
Yeah.
don't know where to start, and this manifestation could change their lives and
Yeah.
like their outlook. So
It's
actually
changed
really
so many
important.
people's lives, hasn't it? I think there's quite a lot of people around us that do actually use on Instagram. I see a lot of our friends. They're like quite open about that they like manifest and do all
Yeah.
that stuff, and they write down their goals and what they're grateful for and all that kind of stuff. I think as well, like even if you don't believe in this and you think, oh no. When I watched The Secret, I thought, oh, I really want to believe in this, and I just want something to happen for me, so then I believe in it. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it hasn't yet. But I think even if you don't believe in it, what a nice way to live your life, to like always be thinking positive and to like
Yeah.
always be thinking like happy things and good things.
That's
like
what I say to like when I first found it, my mum was like, oh, Alanis, go away, like with all this. And now she's like, can you manifest I get this job, please? Can you manifest this, please? But I said, like, start with something small. So everyone listening to this and you too, think of a rubber duck, a frog, or a robin. So think of one of these things today when we finish this podcast and really imagine yourself seeing it. And I promise you, you will manifest this into your life. It may be on the TV. It may be, you might go into a shop and there's a rubber duck sitting there. It may be on a book. You may see a frog or a robin. But this is a little task I do for my people
I'm going to
on
go with
TikTok.
frog because I see them the
Oh, see,
least.
I'm going with rubber duck. When do you ever see a rubber duck?
That's the
When
one
do you
I
ever see a
done.
frog?
That is true.
Yeah, true.
I never see a frog.
But do it.
I
so-
see robins all the time because I'm convinced that my nanny's a robin. So I feel like I look out for those. So I'm not going to do robin.
No, I
but
never
I'm
see a
going
rubber
to do-
duck.
so
I'm
do a
gonna
rubber
do
duck.
it.
And I used to love rubber ducks.
Spend some time, like even if it's a minute, for really imagining, right, I'm going to see this robin, it's going to look like this, or this rubber duck.
Imagine if a frog goes down Loughton High Road right
Yeah, but
now.
it might be like a cartoon frog or something.
Yeah,
like
on a
in
book
picture,
or something.
Yeah.
Okay, are we doing it
Okay,
now?
I'm just going to do a little close my eyes session.
So I stare like this.
I can close my eyes. What do you do?
Yeah, close my eyes.
Okay.
Oh, I stare.
I feel like I'm still doing the desperate thing.
No, are you saying
You're
I
like
want to
closing
see?
your
begging.
thing.
No, I'm saying I'm gonna see. I'm
I'm
gonna
like,
see.
make me think that this is real. Please let me see a frog. Okay, I need to stop. I'm going to, no, I am going to see a frog.
I'm gonna see a rubber duck.
Easy.
gonna
you're
happen.
See it. And then this way, I talked about the whole belief. By starting small, it's going to enhance your belief. So you've seen it, then you're going to believe a little bit more. So then you're going to be able to manifest bigger
Yeah.
things and bigger things and bigger things.
Yeah,
That's
because like
how it sort of
I felt
works.
like let down by it. Do you know what I mean? In
Yeah.
the past when I've like
Because
really
you've been doing
wished.
it wrong. You've been begging.
I know, I've been begging. I know
and you've
that
not been
now.
writing it down.
I know that now.
I want to know what is your biggest manifesting success story?
So you've manifested like multiple things, yeah?
Yeah, multiple things. So when I found manifesting, it was lockdown at March, like the beginning of lockdown, and Boris was like, you can work from home. So I was like, oh, great, I've got loads of time to like focus on me. I was going through, it's like my first breakup, and that feels like the worst thing in the world. And I was like,
Yeah.
I need to like make myself happy again. What can I do? So I watched The Secret, and then that's how it started. And then honestly, from then, everything changed. So I was like, I went out with my friend on the Sunday. This is after. I went out with my friend on the Sunday. We went for a walk, and I said, honestly, this is in the day. I'm going to have 10,000 followers on TikTok by next week. I'd only had like 300. So you have 10,000 followers on TikTok by next week. And she was like, what? And I said, have you heard of Manifest? And I told her about it. That night, I'd done a video, random video of me like doing this trick on my nan, and I had 10,000 followers by the time I woke up
Oh
the
my
next
God.
morning.
Oh my God.
So that's when I was like, right, I'm
This
gonna roll
works.
here. Like this works. So then from then on, just the TikTok grew, so manifesting the followers. certain brands I wanted to work with, like specific brands that I hadn't ever done any collabs or anything like that for. Specific brands I'd manifest reaching out and messaging me literally within that month. Do my own podcast. Again, with manifesting, it's not just you put it out to the universe and everything's going to happen. You do need to put a little bit of work in towards it. But yeah, so put podcasting on there. And then my friend, she said that she was doing at media at college, and she was like, oh, we're learning how to set up a podcast, blah, blah. And so she literally told me, but before, that may not have even come my way.
Yeah.
Money, like pay rises, exam results. So for what I do, my apprenticeship, you need to get past a certain level to pass, and then you've literally passed the exams. It's only like 55%, and I manifested specifically 76%. Emailed myself like fake email saying you've got this, and I got 76%.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh my God.
Should we email each other?
Yeah.
You tell me your goals and I'm going to email you.
Saying you've
got
got
this.
Yeah, oh yeah, so say like if you want a job or whatever like that, literally fake yourself an email and email it to yourself.
Wow.
And then
my
remember when you
God,
open it, be like, oh my God, like who are you going to ring and tell? Like stuff like that.
Okay.
That is, you've fully got to believe that you've got it.
You've got to believe. Like,
And do you
just
think
got to
about
believe.
whatever you want like all the time?
That's when you've got to stop. You try to, but you've got to try and let go, like I spoke about, so you don't become obsessed with it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's my problem. I get
But
obsessed.
stuff like text messages, calls, there's actual like techniques to say if it's a job you wanted, there's like techniques to get a call, a text message, like
Okay. Okay.
It's real, girls. Believe
I'm
me.
going to do this. I feel like I do, but I want to believe, and I do. I just feel like I need something
You've
to happen.
still got that limiting belief, I feel like, and that's
Yeah.
what holds people back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from where we've been knocked down when we were like praying, but then we've been doing it wrong. So I feel like if we actually do it the proper way, we will actually get what we want.
So we need to not pray, not be desperate. We need to just believe that we have it already.
Yeah.
Like believe.
Like
just
it's
trust in
ours.
it. Yeah, it's yours
It's already
already.
ours.
That's it.
Okay. I'm going to do this. This is exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited. I feel like we need to update everyone as well.
New year,
if it
new me.
happens.
And it's such a good time to do it as well.
Is there anything you like obviously The Secret you read and you watch, is there anything else that you kind of like to keep your mindset
Or
in
is there
the-
like any books or any
Well, The
diaries? No, like diaries that you can write in yourself. You know, like there's
Yeah.
like a planner that you can write in yourself, like special manifestation. Do you know
the
any
P.
of that?
Louise one is really good.
I'm writing this down. The what?
P. Louise.
She does
It's
makeup.
called Goal Getter.
P.
Louise,
Yeah.
goal getter.
And Good Vibes, Good Life. Have you read that book?
No.
Good Vibes, Good Life. I've got my own ebook, The Ultimate Guide to Getting Over a Breakup. That's my other one. Ultimate Guide to Manifesting for Beginners, which is £1.99. So it's literally everything, templates in there, stuff like that.
Okay, maybe we need to get you back on and talk about getting over a breakup.
Yeah, because that is like one of our biggest questions.
We get so
on
many
podcast.
we get people writing dilemmas, and one of the biggest ones is like sort of how to get over an
a breakup.
ex. Or
Because obviously we've both been in public breakups,
Yeah.
and we've got over it. So I feel like everyone's quite interested in how we get over it. But it's always good to have a different opinion.
Yeah,
a different
I
head.
do like videos about it all the time. So I get loads of girls messaging me as well. And it's mad. I'm obviously young, but there's people who are like 40 saying, please, I'm 21,
Help
and
me,
they're
yeah.
saying to me, can you please give me some advice? They're like, I can't believe I'm messaging you. And I'm like, don't be silly. Like, this is what I do.
Well,
This
I
is
know what it's
I talk
like
about.
to be in that state. You're kind of like, you are desperate. You're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
somebody help me.
Yeah.
I can't
You're
like
looking up on YouTube, how
yeah,
to get over a
literally.
breakup.
Oh, I've googled that many a times. How to get over somebody.
I do. I Google how to get over someone, how to get over a hangover.
Yeah. Am I going to die from this hangover?
Yeah, can you die from a hangover?
Courtney always thinks she's going to die from a hangover.
Always. And a breakup. Thought my heart was actually broken.
Once Courtney said to me when she was going through a breakup, she was like, I'm so sad, I'm so heartbroken. I feel like mine's way worse than anybody else's. I was like, no, I think everybody feels like that.
No one's ever gone through this.
You know that pain of when you're really heartbroken as well, and I could swear I'd feel like pain in my heart,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
actual
Isn't it?
pain.
That, isn't it? Like,
Oh, the
you can't-
worst feeling ever.
It actually is. But then also, I actually said to my head that I would never ever go through that again.
Yeah.
You said to your head.
Yeah, but luckily me and Callum haven't broken up, so luckily we won't ever, so I don't have to go through it.
But
You've
you know what?
manifested it.
I feel like sometimes you just don't let yourself, you try and not let yourself, well, I've only had one. I'm in a relationship now, so I hope I don't have to go through that again. But is the second time, is it the same?
Yeah.
Every breakup's the same.
Really?
No, every breakup's not the same for me because I feel like I've probably not felt this. I've like
It's
had
felt the
like
same.
Oh, but every breakup I've had I've been heartbroken.
But I've been good this time. As I feel you first, you throw yourself in. I've kept myself.
It depends how you break up though. Like,
Yeah,
if it's
true.
you that breaks up with him and you weren't really feeling it.
I know people that are heartbroken over breaking up with somebody though.
Because it's that attachment, that routine.
Yeah, they still do it, I guess, like not as much. Yeah, I feel like yeah, people always like, how did you get over your breakup with George? I'm like, well, I got back with him, so
You manifested
that's
him
how
back.
I
you
swear
did.
to God, I didn't
You
stop
did.
talking about this boy. Honestly,
You
I spent
actually
3
did
years
manifest him
literally,
back.
and then he
That
came
is
back.
true.
No, actually, I do actually believe that is one thing. I feel like I talked about it so much. I was obviously completely consumed with it,
Yeah.
and to my friends, and I used to say his name, and I used to think, oh God, I'm bored of hearing his name. You guys must be so bored of it. Like it was just constant George, all the time. Oh, we'd be out in a club. Oh, look at that boy over there. I'd be like, yeah, but
George
He's
is
not
better.
George.
doesn't look like George. Like, everyone's like, you've not been with him for 3 years. Shut up. Like, but I was like constantly. I do actually probably think I manifested him back.
Yeah.
I didn't ever let it go. I was so
No,
obsessed.
But both of you didn't let it go. You were both kind of still in contact the whole entire time.
Yeah, but I mean, he didn't love me like I loved him. He loved other people.
Well, I bet now he loves you more than you actually love him. That's always
That's
the way.
it's true. It's true.
tables
Honestly,
turn.
that's what all my friends always say to me because he was a bit of a bastard to me all those years ago, and he and I was really worried when we got back together that he'd like leave me for somebody else again, like,
Yeah.
'cause that's what he did, or like cheat on me or something. All my friends are like, I feel like it's probably more likely to be you that would do that now. I'm like, yeah, I
You have the
probably
power
agree
as well. You're
Yeah.
like I've given you another chance. Like if you mess up this time, bye.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. There's kind of like it's kind of like liberating.
No, well, he's the one that
almost.
had to grovel back.
Yeah.
So the one who grovels is the one who's in the lower power.
always.
This is true. This is true.
But
Anyway,
people have messaged as well, like how do I manifest my ex back and stuff like that.
yeah.
And you can do it. Shall I tell you?
Yes.
Shall I tell you how you get caught?
Oh, this is
This is good for the
juicy.
people that want their ex
If
back.
you're 14, you shouldn't really do it because
Oh, is this like black
you don't want your ex
magic?
back. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I
feel
mean,
like-
I don't, so I'm not going to be
think
doing
long
it.
and hard if you actually want your ex back, or if you just like. I think sometimes you like want what you can't have.
Yeah.
Because it was when I
when
first
they
got back
come
with
back.
George, people said that he said that to me. He was like, "Are you sure you really love me, or you just want me because you couldn't have me for all of those years?" And I was like,
Oh, good point.
I was like, no, I do really love you, but I probably do. You know, if you don't, you can't get something. You want it, right? Like,
Right,
okay,
let's
come on.
hear this.
Okay, so first of all, breathing methods. So you breathe, it's called the box method. So you breathe in for 4, and then you breathe out for 4. And you do this for 2 minutes. So this is getting a call or a text to them, I'll do call. So once you've done the breathing method and you're in a calm state of mind, get your phone and go on to settings. And you can hear your ringtone. Mm-hmm. So you go onto sounds and you can hear your ringtone. So imagine that your ringtone is like your phone is calling, and look at your phone and imagine their name coming up. So if they're blocked and they're going to be calling you on no caller ID, imagine the no caller ID coming blocked. If their number's deleted, imagine their number coming up, and really imagine it. Like spend like 2 minutes of like pressing the ringtone and really looking at it. Once you've done this, close your eyes and just imagine the name on the screen and imagine the name on the screen. And then once you've done that, get up, get excited. Oh my God, they've called me. I can't believe it. Like all of that. And then let it go. Carry on, clean your room, whatever you've got to do, clean your bathroom. Later on that evening, come back to your phone. The next day, I promise you, he would have called. It's not just with exes, with
Oh my
anyone I'm trying to get
God.
hold of, it works.
Oh my God.
I'm going to do this with
but
like
you
a
might have to
friend.
let it go, remember?
I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I don't
Who
want
can we
no.
get to do
I
it?
don't want my ex to. We can get Chloe Brockett to do it.
We can get Chloe Rocket to do it.
Well, actually, I feel like I'm going to do it with like a friend or something.
Yeah.
I could.
But you know, sometimes you think of someone and they call.
Yeah.
Do you ever get that?
Yeah, all
Well,
the time.
I think of Chloe calling me. She never fucking calls.
me.
Because you're begging Chloe.
Yes. You're desperate, Courtney. That's why. I never call you because you're desperate. Wait,
I'm going,
we text-
please call me, please call me, please call me.
Courtney's just very needy. We text every day, all day, but it's not
I wanna
enough.
call.
It's not
Texting's
enough.
not enough.
It's not enough.
Honestly.
Or if I don't reply.
Sometimes I think, should I end my friendship with her? Because she just,
That
I
is
feel like
harsh.
I don't get enough texts or calls.
Tomorrow, you'll feel like a strange feeling to call her. And it's 'cause
Yeah.
she's manifested you
Oh my God, you're going to call me.
But something will go on and I'll have to call you. Do it like next week when I don't even.
Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's not fresh.
Do it. See,
Yeah,
let's
I'm
see.
going to do I'm actually going to do it.
So I need to call you at some point in the next
but
few weeks.
But I need to manifest you calling me first.
Yeah.
But really do, like, the whole breathe in, the ringtone, do the ringtone and be like, oh my God, Chloe's called.
Chloe XXX is calling me.
I'm certainly not going to do it with any of my exes. I don't want to hear from any of them. So.
Neither.
Okay, that was amazing. Thank you so
you
much.
so
I feel like
much.
we should probably get you back on and talk more about the relationship thing,
Oh,
because
yes,
that is
I'd
so.
love
I
to.
feel like people love that. That's like what people.
Yeah, your listeners, I can imagine all like young girls our
yeah,
age, a bit younger.
that want to
older.
like manifest
Yeah,
boys
that'd be
into their
good.
life.
100%.
I would have I wish I knew this technique years ago. I would have absolutely used it. I would
I
have
know,
rinsed it
honestly.
every day. A different boy. I want him to call me today.
Putting him as your lock screen.
Yeah, literally.
Then
I
you
would
actually
have
go
done
on a
that.
date and you're like, oh,
Yeah. Oops.
I would be dreading. I think
You're
I'm
my vision
absolute
board.
psycho. I'm a psycho already. But thank you so much for joining us.
thanks for having me, girls.
Yeah, no, it's amazing, and we'll definitely get you back on because it's so interesting. And I'm going to look out for this frog today. I'm going to let you know if I see the frog.
Yeah, and we'll let you know if any of our manifestations come true.
I'm in touch with. I'm praying that they will, and hopefully this was helpful to everyone. I feel like it was definitely helpful to us.
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too. It's amazing. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Well, that was amazing.
That was really good. I can't wait to implement that into my everyday life
I'm
now.
actually going to do it. She's very insightful.
Yeah, it was good.
She speaks very well, and she really explained that very clearly. It was nice. It was
Yeah,
good.
I'm excited. Well, I have to do, basically, this is our eating thing. So I have to do Kirsty and Dino a shout out for bringing us back some Australian snacks. So thank you.
I feel like this is like the love or hate part of the show. Some people absolutely hate us chomping on the mic, trying these things. Sorry, we've got Chloe Brockett in the studio, and she's currently making
She's
noise
come to
on
work
her.
with us and she keeps like, playing videos. I'm like, honey,
Here she is.
say hi everyone.
Hello everyone. I just done a little BTS and then it replayed. It was really embarrassing.
Ruining the whole podcast. Well, Chloe, as you're here, would you like to try some snacks?
Yes.
Because I know that we're starving. We're going for lunch after.
What
so.
is it?
So we
Australian
have
snacks.
some snaps which look a bit like cheesy
Shapes.
cheddars.
They're called shapes, not snaps.
Chicken crimpy.
They're called shapes, and they are probably, they're like one of Australia's biggest snacks. When I lived there, like literally everybody eats these. They're huge. They're probably like, honestly, like Walker's crisps.
You
like
can't just
everybody eats them.
grab. We've got to explain what each of them
Sorry,
are.
I do want that one.
Okay, we're going to try these first. These are Shapes Originals Chicken Crimpy. I loved the barbecue and the pizza flavour, but chicken is good.
Have you tried the chicken before?
I have, yes.
I thought they'll be like little packs.
No.
They're big, aren't they?
Get your mouth around that.
They're like mini cheddars but chicken.
Chicken plate, which sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it does. But
That's nice.
I like roast chicken crisps.
So
They're basically mini cheddars mixed with roast chicken crisps.
if I go to Australia, I'll be buying them again.
Yeah, the barbecue ones are
like
unbelievable. There's actually, if anyone that wants like Australian snacks, there's this website called Sanzo. Sometimes I order from there. They sell all the flavours of those. They are delicious.
Right, and then we've got,
I want this one.
all right, cherry ripe. Oh, do we have these in England? No, never seen them
these
before. Have you ever tried a
It's
cherry
like dark
ripe?
chocolate with like, yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I
Tried
like
that
dark
I don't really like dark chocolate, but I like
I
cherry.
do.
Could you not have broken that in half?
Oh.
Break me a bit off, Chloe.
Have that in. Have that
That's
in.
fine.
Yeah. Have that little bit.
That's
I'm not sure how I feel about eating chicken flavoured savoury snacks and then
Maybe we should have done all the
Chocolate.
chocolate
It
first.
tastes a bit like Turkish delight.
That's nice. That's really nice.
Or it's like a
Bit
it's
sickly.
like a bounty with cherry in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I always think is weird? Is like, this is Cadbury's. Why don't we have them
I know, it's
in
weird,
England?
isn't it?
Have like different
Is
stuff. And this
Cadbury's
one of the,
English?
like,
Yeah. No, I
this
don't
is,
know.
yeah, the factory's in Birmingham.
Oh.
Huh, they're English. Yeah, I always think it's weird that there's different. In South Africa, they had all these different Cadbury chocolates. Very strange.
Oh,
These
wow.
are my favourite, everyone. The next one, Cadbury Dairy Milk Caramello Koala. They're basically like a Freddo frog.
Oh my
But it's a koala.
god, I love koala bears.
Myself, sorry, I'm ruining your whole podcast.
Who's ringing her now?
my mum?
All she's done is be on
Fucking
the phone,
Claire.
so she's quiet.
I know, sorry, I'm so sorry.
And the
It wasn't meant to be.
The
Chloe's been on the
koala's
phone
so
talking about her
cute.
emotions.
the koala's so cute, and I'm really excited to eat this.
Here you go.
I'll break
oh,
it.
it's
Thank
gone
you.
done that thing where there's.
Oh, look, it's got caramel
Yeah,
inside.
it's a caramello div.
Yum.
I mean, I don't know what I mean. I know exactly what it is.
Mmm.
I ate these on a weekly basis.
I love Australian food.
They actually have really good chocolate and sweets in Australia.
That's so random, isn't it? Tropical pineapple.
Obviously
You'd never
tropical.
have that, would you?
It's because they're like a tropical country, aren't they? Subtropical, whatever they are.
I'm annoyed that we can't go to Australia.
Why? What do you mean? Will we going?
When am I ever going to be able to eat any of this again?
Sanzo. Sanzo.com,
Oh, yeah.
sell it.
When do you go to Australia?
I want to try Tim Tams.
They're the best. I'm surprised they didn't bring those because they're like the most famous.
Kirsty,
Australian.
Nino, I'm pissed off at you for not bringing Tim Tams.
And that's what I thought when Courtney said Australian snacks. I thought it's definitely going to be.
It tastes like, you know, like in like a celebrations box where you get the strawberry one.
Talking to my...
But
Sorry.
pineapple.
Like a strawberry celebration, but a pineapple one.
Yeah. Cadbury as well. Oh, very Cadbury today. I mean, it was absolutely delicious. All of that was fantastic.
Everyone,
Well done, everyone.
that was lovely.
I hope this made you want to order some Australian snacks for yourself. They were delicious. Anyway, thank you very much. Still munching my chocolate.
So is this our last episode?
I think it is our last episode. The last of this series. So we're going to have 6 weeks. 6 weeks off or something, but we will be back.
We will
I'm so
be back.
glad I made it for the last one.
Yay! She came back in.
Yay, the first time last.
Thank you everyone for joining in. It's been amazing.
Yeah, thank you for listening. We really hope that you enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. And we will be back very soon.
We look forward to seeing you all soon.
Keep sending in your dilemmas and your problems and your issues and whatever else you want to talk to us about. We always want to hear it.
Love you.
And remember to let me know what colour kitchen is. Somebody let me know what colour kitchen is.
Oh, yeah.
I really appreciate that.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone. Bye.